Hello, hello, you all. Come on in, come on in. You know what day it is? June the 11th, right? So you all come in, hit that 1111. It is a special June the 11th as well because we're gonna have a strawberry moon on today. Yep, strawberry moon on today. But I'm hitting this go live button, and I first of all I want to apologize to especially my YouTube followers. I know I have been neglecting you all when it comes to keeping you updated about crypto, keeping you updated about the business world. But I promise you, after getting this degree that I'm about to open with you all, that just came in the mail, so I wanted to open it with you all. It has been, see, yep, my degree, a perfect 4.0 GPA at that. Um, it has been very challenging for me mentally to snap back into that world. It's like, and I just keep telling myself, well, just hit the go live button, talk about it, keep it updated so I can snap out of that. But it's difficult to be in both worlds, to be in the entrepreneur world and the employee world. And now I understand, or to have an academia mindset versus an entrepreneur mindset, right? Like once that academia is embedded in you, you think like an employee, you operate like one. You very seldom have the time to analyze your own finances. You very seldom have the time to, or the mindset. I say the time is there, but just the mindset. So I'm going to have to do whatever I got to do quickly to snap out of this mindset. But it is done. It is finished, as Jesus was saying on the cross. I have achieved it. If you all are making comments, I don't think I can see the comments. But whether you are watching this live or on the replay, I want you to put in the comment 1111. Got the strawberry moon. In fact, it's going to be at its highest peak, I think, at exactly 744. So a lot of numbers going on with that. I see something that says new comments. Okay, now I can see it. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Larissa Nicole, from congratulating me. Thank you so much. Um, and let's see. 1111. Yes, happy full moon, strawberry moon on today. But I'm going to encourage you all, especially if you're just an employee and you're not taking control of your own investing. You're not investing in the next fourth industrial revolution, right? 744. Um, seven, the number seven is divine transition, right? 7 day Jesus rested or reset. That was a divine transition that happened. Four is the number of the earth realm, number of direction, north, east, west, and south. That's where we get news from. So it lets you know it's an alert of a divine transition that's about to happen in this earth realm. So the full, I think, um, peak of that strawberry moon is going to be at 744 mountain time, right? Mountain time. So let me try to hold this and pull this at the same time simultaneously. Thank you all for being patient with me, my followers, especially on YouTube. I have definitely neglected you all, but just know that I was working on my degree, and in order to maintain and get a perfect GPA, I had to just take some time where I had to just focus on that. So thank you. You're my biggest supporters. You're my family. You're my community. You're the ones that I want to help see win both in the entrepreneur world and employee world. So here it is. William Carey University. This is me. I know some of you all know me as Queen of Crypto or Crypto Queen. My specialist degree in education. I am in the education field. That's why I love teaching. I love coaching. I think I'm missing some comments. I see some other comments coming on the screen. And just know this is not intentional for me to miss the comments because I want to see all of them. All of them. Another creative. says, congratulations, been watching the background for a while now. First time I've seen you live, been watching in the background. Yeah, I do apologize, you all, but I promise you I'm gonna get out of this mental funk. But when you in that academia world, um, financial education is not taught in this world much. But I am there. You know, this is my career. They teach academia education, but not financial education. But I wanted to achieve in both worlds. But I tell people all the time, if you're going to college, make use, of it. I also coach basketball. I just told my basketball girls, we aim for scholarships. Aim for an athletic scholarship. Get your college for free, where you don't need a Pell Grant. You don't need to take out student loans, right? And if you can't get it for free, make sure that whatever you're going to college for is for certification. It's something that you need to be certified in, because there's a lot of vocational trades out here that you can start out making 5 and 6 figures, that kids sometimes are not encouraged to pursue. It's more than just academia that you can go to college or university. In fact, my uncle has a high school degree, and he makes $250,000 with his high school degree. And so a lot of it just learning skills, trade, networking. And I'm gonna end this live stream with this. So thank you all. I just wanted to open that my certificate that just arrived in the mail, or my degree. That costs 5 figures for that piece of paper. So make sure that it makes mathematical money sense to get these degrees. Look at what you're going to get paid in return for it. But if you're not going to go to college, you're not going to get a degree, if you're not going to vocational, then you need to do something more than just the status quo, right? More than just a lower level job. Find you a skill set, find you networking. My uncle, for example, his niche, his expertise is sales, right? He's in sales. Learn sales. There's so many people that, hey, I don't like selling. That's why I introduce network marketing people, so you can get accustomed to talking and marketing yourself and a business and your product, right? Same thing you have to do if you play sports. You have to market yourself. You have to understand branding. You have to be a brand, right? For these college coaches to want to give you free money, for them to want to give you an athletic scholarship. So you're going to have to be okay with networking and selling people. Even as a basketball coach, I have to sell my players, my girls, on why whatever I'm doing is beneficial for them too, not just me as a coach, right? So you have to learn how to sell, persuade people, even if it's just your children, how to sell, not threaten them all the time. That's old school parenting. And I'm not saying old school parenting doesn't have its place, but without threatening to whip or beat them, how do I get them to do their chores around the house? What are some other persuasive ways that it works for both of us? What are some other ways of communication versus yelling and screaming all the time, or fussing, in some instances, unfortunately, cussing? So understand the art of the sale, not being afraid to speak to strangers, right? Not teaching kids to be afraid to speak to strangers. Now, we don't want them to communicate or put themselves in a situation with strangers, and that can end up being a negative outcome, right? I'm not saying to, encourage your kids to just, walk up or walk away from you, to be out of your sight and speaking with unknown people. But what I'm saying is just, if you have them in your sight, in your custody, tell them it's okay to say hello, how you doing? If strangers, tell them nice shoes, nice t-shirt, let them be okay with being open communicators with people that they may not know. Because you have to understand the business part of this world too, if you don't want to financially struggle, not just the academia part, not just the book intelligence, right? You're going to have business and cash flow and credit intelligence. I know people that have doctor degrees that don't know how to read their credit reports. Like, seriously, they don't know how to read their credit report when it comes in the mail, right? So, it's just my encouragement to you. to understand the best of both worlds. You're going to need to collaborate them to survive financially, to have financial peace, emotional peace, mental peace, all things that relates when it comes to operating your finances. So I'm logging off, you all, but want to open this for you. I'm so happy for myself. Thank you all again. Perfect 4.0 GPA. I did not do this with my bachelor or master's degree. I did it with my specialist. So sometimes you have to congratulate yourself. As David would say in the Bible, learn to encourage yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself thank you when you do something good, when you endure, when you finish, and then when you finish at a high level. Have positive self-talk as well to yourself, right? I love you all. I promise you I'm going to get back on this crypto teaching, especially on my YouTube channel. I just have to twist my mindset right. I love you all. Hit like, hit share. Have a great rest of your day on this June 11th. Peace. Queen out.